Hello and welcome. Today is October 14th, 2024, and I'm here to do our weekly twin flame reading for the collective. And so, without further ado, I would like to use the meditation symbol that you see right here and clear our space and energy. If you're wearing headphones, please lower the volume. I welcome in my spirit guides and holy angels, and highest and greatest good. I welcome messages of love and light that bring healing and love to all. Please bless this reading. Thank you. All right, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and get straight into the channeling. So let's begin. All right, so for today, I would like to use the Enzo cards as clarifiers, and also I will use my tarot visions. And for any kind of like emotions that the masculine is feeling, I'll use Ocean of Motion from Bridget Rao, Divine Essentials, and finally the Traveler's Deck. Okay. Hello, Alicia. Hi. Hello, Tainted Love. You just got to work? Okay. So, Alicia, can you hear me? Do I sound okay, or am I too low, or is it fine? So, Spirit and Holy Angels, please reveal to me clear messages in regards to divine masculine energy. And okay, great. All right. Okay, so basically what I'm seeing here is that the masculines, they're really stressed out. Now, I felt this energy before I started the record button. There's just a lot of energy that is actually going on right now. Very stressful, especially of whatever is going on with my family. Yeah, it's a lot. So what I'm feeling is that there's a new beginning that the masculines would like to offer to the feminine. However, they need to learn to release and let go of the stress that they're actually in. And I really feel as if the masculines are stressed with karmic situations. So they're going through the thick of it from what I can feel. For the feminines, I see here teamwork, collaboration, and effort. Three of Pentacles energy. So, feminines, I really feel as if you're willing to put in the work to have like this new beginning. Masculines are stressed, so naturally, feminines want to extend like an olive branch, if you will, towards the masculine energy. So I really feel that feminines are grounded, they're feeling secure, they're ready to offer a new beginning to the masculine. So there's this grounding energy that the feminine is actually offering to the masculines, which they're at the 10. Okay, so this is like an ending over a situation that they're finally like going through. So, how are they feeling? Yeah, so they're a little hesitant from what I can see. So feminines, like, you know that there is a karmic energy and you're willing to like work through things. I see it here. There's like a lot of pentacle energy, a lot of grounding energy. So the thing here is that we have here the Seven of Wands. So there's like a lot of like heated, I want to say arguments, discussions, like uncomfortable conversations, if you will. This could be in regards to how the masculine is dealing with the karmic. So the masculines are taking it kind of slow. They're moving forward, however, they're being cautious at the same time. So they're resisting some sort of change when it comes to this new beginning. Wow. So like the internet is a little wonky, huh? That's so strange. I have super fast internet here, so I don't understand. Anyways, so there is a challenge that is coming through from the masculines. Also for the feminines, you're having to deal with the karmic situation. So let's say that you know what the masculine is going through and you're trying to be supportive because the masculine and the karmic, they're not doing well. Okay, so there's just stuff that I feel that the masculine is currently going through. So So right now, what I'm seeing is that the masculines, they're trying to let go of the fear. So again, this goes hand in hand with the stress, like really sticking up for themselves, learning to say no towards karmic situations, like really just like putting their foot down, like they're not taking crap from the karmic, okay, if they don't have to. And so the truth is that masculines are going through like financial loss, like there's a loss of money, there's a loss of power, there's a loss of a sense of stability. They could be feeling alone. There's just a lot of change that I feel that the masculine's going through, all because of the people that are surrounding this masculine. So it feels as if the masculines are on the defense, like they're really defending their position. That's what it feels like. And for the feminines, we have your temperance. So the only thing that you could really do at this time is to really be calm, secure, be patient, really balance out your emotions. I really feel as if the feminines, you're aware that the masculines is trying to keep their head up when you know, like behind the scenes, they're actually going through a situation here with the karmic. Okay. So they're putting on like a positive outlook or a brave face, but behind the scenes, there's chaos, there's turmoil. They just don't want to portray themselves that they're in a rough situation. So, in the outcome, I see here that the masculines they're making plans. So there's nothing solid that's really going on. The only thing that the masculine can do is to kind of go through this ending energy and also try to make a list. Okay. So as they're making a list, they're trying to use their intuition on what their next steps should be. For the feminines, you really feel like it's unfair that the masculines are taking their sweet time. Like maybe you don't know what the heck is going on with the masculine, or maybe this isn't the first time that they've done this sort of a thing. But I really feel as if like there's a pause for this masculine to reflect on how they should move forward slowly. Okay. I believe that Pluto went direct out of Capricorn. So now it's like being inspired, like just really trying to take, um, I want to say, like a different approach to doing things after what the masculine has learned from the past. Yeah. So there's new ideas. Masculines, they're really blocked. So they're being called, and I feel like this is through divine or through spiritual guidance, that they need time for themselves to reflect on what they need to do. I see it here with the Page of Cups and also right here, Page of Pentacles. So this is like the beginning. This is like their initiation of, trying to move things forward. Yeah, there's a sense of healing coming from the masculine that they need to really take care of themselves. Right now, they probably don't have a lot to offer to their feminine because if this masculine's going through a situation of letting go of the karmic party and they're thinking like they do want to offer like this pentacle to the feminine, they're having a hard time of letting go because for the longest time they always felt responsible or the responsible person to kind of do everything. But now that they're trying to let go and say no towards karmic situations, they're kind of at a loss. Like they feel like, they don't know what to do. Maybe all this time that they've, did all they could. And feminine, I see that you are looking at your options here. So you're kind of like daydreaming, like what is the masculine doing? Are they ever going to finally get over the karmic? I would say you have to be patient. That's why this is your card here with the temperance. You have to learn how to balance out your energy. If you're not balanced or stable, then union is just going to take a little bit longer. But because like you're being asked to be like this grounded person, to kind of like be the rock or the anchor or like the lighthouse for the divine masculine, this is all that you really need to do. I really feel like for the masculines, yes, they have to go through this on their own. They're releasing karma from their energy at this time. So it's a process, is what I'm hearing coming from spirit, that they have to go through. So it's kind of like a purge. I keep getting like these themes of purging, clearing coming from this collective. So yeah, look, we have here the bottom of the deck, the Four of Wands. So this is a celebration, a coming home, maybe in the next 4 days or 4 weeks, so another month. Um, they may be able to come forward towards the feminine, possibly in November. Okay, it's highly likely for them to come in November rather than now. Like October is not like a good month to like get cozy. This is a month to like really get your hands dirty and like really do the work, especially if either masculine or the feminine, whoever, um if you have a karmic situation, this is the time to work on the karmic clearing because in another month, I definitely do see that there'll be a chance for union. Okay. And this is if you truly have done the work. And if you've been with me on this channel for many years, you know, twin flame union, they come in waves. So, like, it takes a lot of work. A lot of stuff possibly has happened for years, for the masculine to come to this point to finally release the karmic situation so that they can free themselves. But that doesn't mean that once they let go of the karmic, they do want to offer this pentacle to the feminine, but it's going to like take the course of like another year. So this energy isn't very easy. As much as the masculine wants to let go of the stress, having to do everything for the karmic, okay, like they want to offer, and I feel like this has been like in the past 3 years, Okay, feminines, you've been wanting to extend an offer to this masculine. Masculine is finally ready to extend an offer to the feminine. So it's like it's 3 to 1, right? So for every 3 years for the feminine wanting to like be there for the masculine, finally masculine is almost ready to offer their pentacle to the feminine. And I see that we have here the 6 of Pentacles. For some of my feminines, you've been waiting for 6 years. It's been a long time, like 6 to 7 years, especially if there's like a baby's mama or someone who's married. Okay, that's what I'm seeing. So there's a lot of conflict that's going on with the masculines. For them to come into a physical union with the feminine, like they understand that you're very compassionate, like the love hasn't really faded. There's a coming back of this masculine, but when they do come back to the feminine, they don't feel very secure. They're going to come back with low self-esteem. They're going to feel like they're not good enough. They're going to come back a little bit damaged and hurt. Okay, that's for some. But for true union to take place, the masculines will actually come to terms that they needed to heal themselves. They recognize this already, like they've already done the work. If your divine counterpart has already done the work, that is when true union takes place. But if they're still going through healing, if they're still like working on themselves, then I really feel like it's going to take a little bit longer for those divine counterparts to truly come into union, physical union with the divine feminine in the way that the feminine would like. That's what I'm seeing, guys. I mean, and I know that this isn't like the easiest energy that I'm seeing here, but this is really rough. But I really feel like if your person has really, really, truly worked on themselves, then I really feel like you can really honestly go to the next level and have a happy reunion with the divine counterpart. But if they're still fresh and getting out of the relationship with the karmic, they need time to heal. There's no shortcut to that, unfortunately. So that's what I have. Let's see here. Can I ask advice on my DM? He left back in April. Yeah, I can. Before I get to the personal questions, let me go ahead and pull some emotions coming from divine counterpart and see where they're at. So, Spirit and Holy Angels, can you please reveal to me clear messages in regards to how the masculine collective is feeling towards their divine feminine? What I'm hearing is that these masculines, they feel like crap. Like they don't feel good about themselves, and for some, they realize that they have a lot of work to do. They're not perfect. I truly do feel like some of these masculines are actually getting like counseling or I don't know, because I see it and I'm hearing it coming from spirit. Like they're actually getting professional help about their situation, and it hasn't been easy for them. For others, they're just an awareness of their energy, and they're working through it as best they can. So that's actually good. So let's see. What are the feelings that are coming from the masculine to the feminine energy? What are the feelings? What does the masculines want to say towards the feminine? Okay. So we have wise. I found the wisdom needed to change my perspective. So they have changed, and I also see her dark. I'm afraid you're not going to want me if you see the truth. So, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I felt this energy, because if your person is coming out of like a dark space, okay, like for some, this is fresh, like a fresh ripping off of the band-aid. They're healing right now, and they don't feel good about themselves. They feel like crap, as a matter of fact. And they don't know, like, after all this time, if you want them, okay, because um their consciousness is telling them like they're not worthy of having a divine feminine, you know to be with, because they haven't been 100. Also, we have surprise. I have a beautiful surprise planned for you. So regardless of like the darkness that they're feeling, they probably want to tell you something, okay? It could be like, I really feel like this surprise is like, like a verbal surprise, right? Like, hey, I have something I want to tell you. I'm finally getting that, divorce or separation, or I'm going to counseling or something like that. Um, you know, I don't know if they're gonna come out with this like a lovely surprise here. I'm not really feeling that kind of a surprise. I think that the surprise is communication. Like you might be surprised that for some, if you haven't received any kind of communication coming from your person out of the blue, you may receive that from your person after all this time. Okay. And then finally, we have intuitive. Trust your inner knowing. So earlier on, when I pulled the cards, I saw that the masculines were being forced to use their intuition. I saw the page of pentacles and the page of cups earlier on, and also like you know it's about like diving deep, knowing exactly what it is that they want, not just like, thinking things through like really quickly. Like, I feel like there is some methodical energy about the masculines this time around, really thinking things through. Okay. Trying not to make the same mistake twice. That's what I feel. Okay. So let's go ahead and see what is the advice or guidance from Spirit? So, Spirit and Holy Angels, what is the advice that you have for this collective? What is the advice? What is the advice that you have? Okay, so we have uncovering treasure. Beneath the surface lies great bounty. Honestly, this feels like going deep within. This is the very same thing as like being in, like using your intuition, just sitting still, like really going deep within, trying to find like, you know, what it is that you want. You know, this is about your integrity. This is about your truth. There's so much that's deep inside. Maybe, I have a feeling that these masculines, like, there's just so much that they want to say to their feminine. Like, maybe they haven't been able to vocalize this before. Maybe they had a hard time of communicating. Okay, and they're finally like ready to uncover like what has been buried deep down inside. And this could be the surprise. This could be masculine saying, feminine, um, you mean a lot to me, and I've been thinking about you this whole time. And little did you know that I've been thinking about you a lot, like, every day, that kind of a vibe. Like you have been like the light, you have been the treasure for this masculine to heal themselves, to really work on themselves. They know this, they've grown wise. They had to go to the dark to come to the light. That's really deep, like this energy again, like it's not easy, but I really feel like it's necessary, for them to learn whatever their karma is in this particular moment, and to use this, for not only themselves, but also their children. Because I really feel like if the whole reason for some of these masculines was to stay back because of like family or because of children, there's something that they have learned. Okay. And that is like not being tied down to a person that they're just not seeing eye to eye with. Okay. Especially if there's children involved. And I really feel like it took a divine feminine to shine the light, okay, for the masculine to finally see this. Okay, this is like coming through from the divine through, using their intuition, their deep spiritual knowing. That's what I feel, guys. So I hope that that was helpful. Let me know. And yeah, if you guys want to book a reading with me, you can do so at www.scorpionmoonintuition.com. And so back to Alicia. You asked, can I ask advice on my DM? He left back in April, and I did tell him no, just like we talked about. Any advice on when he comes back? How is he doing right now? I'm assuming that you told him no, like you set your boundaries and you haven't heard from him since April, right, Alicia? And so you're asking, will he come back? Is it a good thing? The card fell out. Unrequited love. Maybe the love was one sided. Let's see. Spirit and holy angels, can you please reveal to me Alicia's divine counterpart? The last form of contact was back in April, and Alicia told him no. What is the current energy of her DM at this time when it comes to her? What is it that we need to know? What is his thoughts and feelings towards her right now? And will he come back? Or what is the situation with him coming back? And then what is the result of it? Thank you. Okay, so like the thing about him is that he's still kind of like a little bit immature. From what I can see, he's still stuck in the past. So he's feeling stuck. So he doesn't know what to do. So he feels again like he's not good enough to like approach you. Maybe he hasn't like grown up, so to speak. And so there's this aspect where he feels like, maybe he can't change enough for you. At least that's what I'm seeing here. And he's just still thinking about the past issues. So, what is his energy towards you when about him coming back? So he's having a tower moment. He's accepting that he needs to let go, okay, and just free himself. So, Nine of Pentacles is about being independent, trying to let go of the situation. He's finally like, accepted, like maybe he just needs to let go, from what I can see. And so, so what is the outcome, Spirit? What do we need to know about his energy? Um, like about him returning back to Alicia. Okay, so yeah, there is like a new love here, communication for a new beginning. So, I mean, this is actually really good. So maybe the timing isn't right just yet. And honestly, this could be around the holidays. This could be another month or 2 months. Now, 1 to 2 months, okay, like that's like Thanksgiving, Christmas, things like that. But I mean, I'm gonna like just kind of like, because I have her two aces. Girl, he might be hard up for something. So just be careful, okay? Don't give out all the goodies just because he contacts you. Don't mean like, you're going to give it up that easy, okay? Like he may come and try to offer you a sign of peace, things like that. And then there's just like a lot of text messages that are coming through from what I can see. And so yeah, like he's just waiting for the right time. This could be like, I don't know if he used to drink, but I feel like he's sobering up. So this happens after a period of time, and I see her 7 months. So I don't know how many months that's been since April. So April, May, June, July, August, September, October. So that's like right now, right? So that's like around this time, he's just like, maybe he needs to give up, the alcohol or something. He's looking for something more solid. So he wants to tell you the truth that he was kind of rude about leaving you behind. Okay. He definitely wants to come back to you. So I'm seeing in the period of 1 to 3 months. That's what I have. Okay. Um, the whole energy about him is that like he needed to like let go so that he knew like what he was missing. And unfortunately it took all this time. But I'm assuming it's because, you stood your ground and you set your boundaries and he realized that. So that's what I have. So let me know, honey, when he contacts you again. Okay, so I hope that was helpful too, Alicia. Okay, so next we have PG333. Is my DM one that is ready to come back in November? I've been seeing a ton of synchronicities. Oh, karmic post pics of them? Yeah. Um, that may that may end soon. I'm just gonna have to put it out there. Just saying. So let's see. Is my DM that is ready to come back in November for PG333 Spirit? Can you please bring forth the person's energy into this channeling? Thank you. Is that person ready to come back in November to PG333? Is he ready to come back? Is he ready to come back towards her at this time? Okay. Okay, right now he doesn't know. Okay, he's being distracted. There's something about him like being impatient or, you know, his energy is a little bit fickle. So I would just be careful with that sort of energy because he might be the type of person who gets bored really easily. And so obviously, you don't want to be like the recipient, just because he's bored, and you're available, like, then he would come back, right? Nobody wants that. He's not very sure, but he's really clear that he will be back. But when he does come back, he doesn't feel good. Okay, so whatever happened between you and him, he doesn't feel good about whatever that happened. Okay. But he will come through and he'll play it kind of small, like maybe be a little bit cutesy. But he has a lot of anxiety and fear of coming back. That's why he's delaying union or delaying conversation with you. He finds it really hard to do it because, maybe he hasn't come to terms with like apologizing for whatever reason. Yeah. So there must have been a situation for him to like come in and out of your life. Like, I don't know if he had options or if there was an opportunity for him to come and go. Um, so this is about a test of faith and setting healthy boundaries. There could be like an affair of some sort, but he's feeling kind of lost and alone. He's married, that's not good. Um, PG333, I would just like, I'm not going to tell you what to do, but I've seen this many times before, especially with married people. You're going to have to let them go because, like, if you're there for them while they're still hooked up or married to someone else, they're going to think it's okay to like see you and the other person. But the whole thing is that if they get a divorce from the other person, they're going to lose everything that they've gained from that marriage. And so you don't want to be like, the go-to, you know? Yeah, I know he's not happily married. We are not in contact. I have let him go. Yeah. This energy right here is very fickle. It doesn't really show me that he's ready to be 100% into your life. Does that mean that he'll never be 100? No, that doesn't mean that. But right now, from what I can see, like he's not in the vibe or the energy to give you exactly what you need and deserve. So I hope that made sense. Yeah. Yeah, it's okay. Let him get a divorce first, and then you guys can do well. Maybe again. You're welcome. Yeah. So, is there any other questions? If not, I'm gonna let you guys go. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I hope that it was helpful as always. And again, if you want to like book a personal reading, if you don't want your personal stuff on the live, that's fine. You can always book a reading with me and ask, individual questions if you have extra questions or whatnot that you want um, to look into. So that's what I have, guys. So, in the coming weeks, I'm going to be putting out like different types of content. I really hope that you guys will enjoy it. I'm not exactly sure if that's going to be like a long term thing. It's definitely going to be experimental. Basically, I just want to be of service to the collective and to give out like some information if it's pertinent to your journey. And so be on the lookout for that. I just need to plan things out. But other than that, I definitely will be back on Mondays, every Monday. I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing live again, but we'll see. Like, I'm just doing this because it's easy and I don't have to create a video and then upload it and things like that. It's just easier to go live and then it's done. So I really hope that you found clarity and guidance in your journey. Thank you, Alicia. I have received your love. And okay, so if that's it, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. All right, bye bye.